Hello again, and welcome to Monday morning journal jumble fun. I've taken out my collage practice notebook journal and my unchopped journal, and well, I've decided to use up some of the bits and pieces that I keep here at hand. And although if I use this number today, I'll probably add that many during the week sometime, but my intentions are good. So I'm going to start by getting the bits down in this one, and I'm going to see if I can't slide this one over without causing a calamity, although I have managed to have the sense to take some pictures. So my handy dandy yoo-hoo, and I'm off. Let me get the under bits first. I find this graphed notebook just so much fun to work in, because I also try to do a little practice on my script styles. And I have a new book that I found at on sale at Barnes & Noble. In fact, I'll show it to you. I'll do that because it's on the table next to my bed. I'll do that while I'm doing something else and I'm not recording. So let's get the other under piece, which is right there. This top piece. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of green around the outside of this tag that I've had for ages. There we go. This stays on olive green. And my sworn enemy, the tape runner. They very often do everything that they possibly can to make my life miserable, but I guess it's decided to be cooperative today. That's a good thing. Now, if I were alone and you were not watching, we would be having words. So I'm going to finish this page And then in this reverse painted page that I had worked on previously, I've decided to add some bits of collage. I have 3 pieces for this page and 3 here. Collage upon collage. I don't know why, I just think that the page needed that, or I wanted to, or it just seemed like fun at the moment. So, I'll be back, and I'll remember to go and get that book, and when all these collage bits are down, I can proceed. Well, these are now ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and 3 here, which are making me quite happy. I'm looking forward to getting back to these. All right, now let's put those aside. Take out this one. And this is the book that I found at Barnes & Noble, Calligraphy Made Easy, that being the main finger that got to me, by Ashley Gardner, with many practice pages. And this is exactly the kind of paper that I taught cursive handwriting on in 3rd grade. And I'm thinking I remember seeing some of this in Dollar Tree. I shall have a look. But rules, which I shall be reading, and practice pages galore, and some pretty places to do some serious practice, which I'm looking forward to, but more than that, pages at the back of the book for practice with the cursive handwriting lines, to make sure that the larger letters are taking up the correct amount of space, etc., and some blank pages. It's a very nice book. I was thinking about having the spine chopped, but I'm not going to, because this does very nicely. And less than $1, I think 88 cents, a notebook for more practice. And I like this because the graph paper is dark enough that it really shows up. So, oh, and I invested in, because of course they were on sale, some of these Tombos, which everybody seems to, including the Ashley Gardner, when I glimpsed in this book, recommended these for using for practice. So, practice will make perfect, it says in the fine print. Now, righty, let's see what I need here. I'm going to use my gelatos because I really enjoy what happens with them in this journal. I'm thinking a little bit of the lime, maybe just over here. I don't want to add water because this book really will not handle it, or at least I don't think that it will. So. More down here. And some along up here. This is just a wonderful way to while away art time. And I'm thinking this one over here. Oh my, doesn't that just do the trick? Mango. Mango it is. Just a little bit of blue up here. So, now I was lucky enough to find these at Tuesday morning, and I have been enjoying them because they look quite close to doodling. And they're very, very, very nice quality stamps. Let me go back to those. Stamp pads. Back to some olive green. Yeah. I have a littler one, but it seems to really get away from me. Really, really outdoes doodling with a pen. It's really quite lovely. Oops, well, that was my fault. Not the fault of these very, very nice stamps. And one more. Right on top of the... There we go. they stick nicely. And I'm thinking maybe this one. A little pumpkin. And one more. Some very small, just a tiny bit of very small stenciling. Maybe something quite simple. And what color? This is not easy. This is not easy. It needs a little darkness. Yes, it does. I'm thinking, oops, Daisy. I'm thinking a little brown. Bittersweet chocolate. Bittersweet chocolate it is. Ah, yes. And maybe a little bit floating across up here. And I want to leave a little area for pen practice. There. Now I believe that I'm going to do a little cheat because let's talk about waiting. Waiting for spring because today I had to put on a heavy coat here in North Florida to go out to have breakfast and do food shopping. All right, let's see what happens now. Oh goodness. I have to keep saying up and down, down, to myself as I do this. And I also, as you'll notice, become very, very quiet. Probably the only time that I am. Heavy. Well, I didn't get too much variety there. Let's see. Heavy. Dark. I must learn what she does with eyes and things like that. Wow, it's really quite incredibly fine point works here. Well, I'm thinking that that is going to be that for today. That was great fun. Yes, it was. Alrighty, now I can see that I have some learning to do. Practice with my new on sale calligraphy book. It's going to happen very quickly. Well, let me put some of these things away and back to this. In fact, I think I'm going to release these 2 pages, clean up a little bit, have a think, and I'll be back. Well, another little trip down the rabbit hole. While I was purchasing those lovely stamps at Tuesday morning, I also ran into these shape stencils for $1.49, and I just looked at them and saw particularly it's very difficult to find ovals, or at least it is for me, so I found those and I thought I'd share that find with you. Now I see a lot of brown on these 2 pages, and so I'm thinking I'm going to just use my StazOn timber brown on a handmade stamp for the center here, and I usually use black, but today I'm going to use this little one because my black stamp pad is rather large and it accommodates this stamp a lot more easily. Well, we'll see what we're going to get. At least something to put an edge on the page, I'm hoping. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Ah, yes. Okay. Some more down at the bottom. This is rather a dark brown. I guess I might have used the black. But here we are. And I think I'm going to go that way also. Yes, I am. And some more. That was that's going to need a bit of a dry. I can see that it's quite juicy. I think you'll agree that this page needs a bit of white, a little contrast. So rather than use white acrylic paint, I'm going to use gesso because it will it's a lot more opaque, and I can put 2 layers down quite easily. There. Yes. And here. Righty. Yes. Now, I'm sorry, I stop speaking sometimes because I get into my heavy thought thing. Usually they are negative vibes from my muse telling me that maybe not, Carol, maybe not, but maybe yes also. Might just take a little bit work. I'm wondering if those are just dry enough. Let's see what happens. Well, if that worked a treat. Let's have one more. One is good. One more is better. How about over here? How about over here? No, lined up with the other one, Carol. Not happening. No, no, no. Down, down. Down, down. More down? Could be. Why don't I do that center hole lined up with the hole on the paper? Sure. Sure I will. Well, we need one more, don't we? Don't we just? Right there. Right there. Now, do they need a redo? Probably. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And I'm thinking that round 2 is going to be, I'm going to stop now. Because this video would be, oopsie daisy, a touch too long, so there it is. There it definitely is. I do hope that you have enjoyed. Why watching me play. We'll do some more on these. Particularly in this unchopped journal. I'm adding collage to reverse collage. I'll have to think about how I'm going to play up those bits. Give me some food for thought. Oops. Thank heavens, this is such an easy stencil to replace. Alrighty, now let's see, we have that one done. Bingo. And another one. There it is. And the last one. So there we have that one. And this one. Well, isn't that fascinating? Wow. The brown stays on, timber brown, with gesso on top of it, turned, the brown stays on into a pink shade. Wowie zowie. Interesting. But actually, kind of nice. So, if you have enjoyed joining me today, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share with a friend, and I would certainly appreciate your subscribing to my channel. I'll be seeing you again soon, I hope. Bye now.